Hello, viewers. You're welcome to Drug Watch with Uche Pauline. Drug Watch is a program that is targeted that focuses on drugs and its related issues related to drug abuse, prevention, addiction, um, all the disorders that has to relate with drug abuse. So in this program, we're talking about a whole lot about drugs. So stay tuned with us. Today we'll be talking about drug. What is drug? When you hear the term drug, what are we talking about? Drug is any chemical substance that can be used in the treatment, cure, diagnosis, or prevention of illness. Or it can also be used to enhance well-being or used in the prevention, like I said, prevention of a treatment or to enhance one's well-being. So let's look at in the treatment, cure, prevention, or diagnosis. All of us have had one illness or the other, and in course of that, we have been doctor has prescribed some form of drugs for us. So we have all taken drugs in our lifetime. So those drugs are used either to treat a particular illness or to prevent a particular illness. So now, let's look at also the enhancing of well-being. Some people, when they don't have any illness, they still take some drug because they want to boost maybe their immune system or to build a particular lifestyle. Okay, some people are on a particular drug because they want to boost their immune system or achieve a particular wellness. Then some other set of people take some substances just to enhance their psychological well-being. So now drug can also affect our physiology. That's looking at the immune systems, the neurons, the cells in the body. Then it can also affect our psychological well-being. There's maybe somebody that is using it to enhance his well-being. So now maybe the person is trying to use it to enhance performance, is trying to use it to get happy, trying to use it to perform in a particular way. Okay, so that's psychological. So now drug is anything when it's introduced into the system alters your physiology or your psychology. So it's either is affecting your physical, your system, or is affecting your psychology, your mental health. Okay. So now, if we look at it now, we can attest to it that every one of us has used drugs. Okay. So now we are looking at types of drugs. What are the types of drugs? We have legal drugs and we have illegal drugs. So the legal drugs now, they are the drugs that are prescribed. They are called legal because they are prescribed by the doctors. You can buy them at legal places or open places. You can take it at your own time without anybody bothering you. So it's legal because you are free to take it. It's prescribed by the doctor. It can be bought over the counter. You can buy them in pharmacies. You can buy them in the chemists or shops around you. They are legal and you can take them when there is need for it. Okay, those ones are medicines. These ones I described now, they are medicines, the ones that are prescribed by the doctor. Then under these same legal drugs, we have the ones that are not prescribed. That's we have the cigarettes and the alcohol. These ones, they are not prescribed. There is no dosage attached to it, but people are free to take it in social gatherings, in parties. People are free to take it because there's age limit to it. Anybody below the age of 18 is not expected to smoke cigarettes or to drink alcohol. But once you are above 18, you are free to take cigarettes and alcohol at a normal dose, not excess, not abuse. But it's legal because you can always buy it in any shop around you. You can always get cigarettes or you can always get alcohol, and nobody will hold you for using either of them. Then we'll now look at the illegal drugs. The illegal drugs are the drugs that can affect an individual system, adversely affect your system. So now, the society tag them illegal because it's prohibited. You are not expected to take them. Is looked at it, we look at it that when you take them, they can destroy either your physiology or your psychological well-being. So now, when you are found taking it, or when you are found in the possession of some of these drugs, you are going contrary to the law. You can either be arrested or you can even be detained for using or possession of any of these drugs. So these drugs we're looking at like cocaine, marijuana, heroin, and some of other ones. Okay. Then there's another category of drug, the prescription drugs and the hard drugs. Remember I said in legal drugs I mentioned medicines, and when I remember I said they are prescribed by the doctor. But under that same legal drugs, and you know there are some that are not prescribed. So in this category now we're looking at only the ones that are prescribed by the doctor, which is the medicines that you use for a particular form of illness. So now in this prescription drug we are looking at opioids, some of these drugs that are used in the treatment of pain. So what you discover is that after the treatment, some patients either take excess of it, or they take it beyond the period that the doctor asked them to take it. Remember, it's prescribed, so the doctor must have said giving the person the dosage to take and the duration. So sometimes after the pain is no more, they continue to take it, or even when the pain is there, they are taking it more than they are expected to take it. So those opioids are prescription drugs. Then we also have depressants. Some of these depressants are used in the treatment of anxiety or sleep disorders. So what the patients tend to take them more than they are required, or take them even when there is no problem. Then also some of the drugs that are used in the treatment of attention deficit hyperactive disorders. So these drugs are stimulants. They are used to treat this kind of ailment. So sometimes people tend to use them as they are not supposed to be used. So these forms of drugs, we call them prescription drugs because they are being prescribed by the hospital. Then we have the hard drugs, which is the ones that is used. They are illegal, and you can tag them, they are illegal drugs, and they have the high tendency of being addicted. One has the tendency of being addicted to it or abusing it. So these drugs, they can cause death and can cause a lot of damage on an individual. So this type of drugs is the one we can also refer to as psychoactive drugs. So they can also be they are illegal drugs, but even some of these legal drugs fall under this psychoactive drug. So when we are talking about psychoactive drug, we're talking about drugs that affects the physiology and the psychological well-being of the individual, and can have the tendency of being causing addiction and being abused by the individual, and which can also lead to death or some abnormalities or disorder in the users. So I can use either of them interchangeably. Either I can use psychoactive drugs or I can use psychoactive substances. So thank you very much for listening to today. Do stay with us. Turn on your notification, share our videos so that you can get to the target audience, because the essence is to prevent drug abuse. Thank you very much for your time. Stay tuned.